Breaking news just into our newsroom. The indictments for James Comey and Letitia James have been dismissed. Caroline Coles is joining us live from the newsroom with the very latest on this. Caroline.
The judge saying the prosecutor who brought these charges should have never been in the job to begin with, calling the appointment improper. And because of that, both indictments against James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James have been dismissed for right now.
And the swamp strikes back. Hi, I'm Pastor Marty. This is the Afternoon Drive. Please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, and once you are, smack the bell, click the word all. That will give you notification of my rants, my ravings, my undeniably flawless reasonings. Please like and share this video. That's the way that we get the word out that we're here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of the Afternoon Drive. And remember, what you hear here isn't what you're going to hear in other places. Does that make sense?
Warning, psychological nudity. Listener discretion is advised.
So an activist judge steps in and says the prosecutor on behalf of the DOJ was improperly installed into that position. Now, to be quite honest, I don't know. I don't know what the process is. I don't know. Do I think that yet another federal judge is doing what he can to try to thwart what the Trump administration is trying to do? Yes. Apparently that's all they got right now, which is to continue to do everything they can, from deportation to anything. I'm surprised a federal judge hasn't stepped in yet and said that, you know, the construction on the east wing of the White House for the new ballroom has got to stop immediately. Pulling all your work permits. This is what the Democrats do. And to listen now to that absolute condescending, holier than thou, just outright fraud who makes my skin crawl, James Comey, talk about being vindicated because he's so right and so righteous. No, he lied to Congress. He did. He's a swamp-dwelling creature. He did everything he could to try to pull off a soft coup over the Trump administration, and it failed, and he's angry, and he is like a woman scorned. And to listen to him and Letitia James accuse the Trump administration, and even this federal judge to accuse the Trump administration of lawfare, is unbelievable. After lawfare was dumped on Donald Trump for 3+ years, none of it came to anything. All of it was BS. Here you have two individuals who actually are corrupt. James Comey leaked information as the FBI director, leaked it. And when asked about it directly by Congress to Chuck Grassley, no, I didn't do it. Ted Cruz, a couple years later, take us down memory lane. You want to update your testimony? No, and he doubled down. He said, I didn't do it. So he blatantly lied to Congress, which is a crime. Letitia James, dead to rights, got her on mortgage fraud. Not just mortgage fraud, lying about how many floors she had in a particular building so she could get cheaper insurance, lying about her primary residence out of state so she could get a lower mortgage rate, then allowing illegal, nefarious people to live in these places. Yeah, she's real peach, that Letitia James. And of course, now they take their little victory laps. Now, here's the thing to remember. This is a stay with prejudice, without prejudice, which means the DOJ can pursue these charges again, only with a different prosecutor. Will they? Oh, they better. Pam, did you drop the ball on this one? First thing they're going to do is they're going to appeal. They're going to see if there's not a judge out there that will overturn this clown that did what he just did. So These two can try to take their victory lap now. We know what multiple sclerosis now, will try to spin this as will CNN and others. And of course, it's right on top of everything happening with the infighting and Marjorie Taylor Greene, and she's going to run for president in 2028. You really think she's going to get anywhere? She's the white Kamala Harris now. MAGA is done with her. She is not a champion of MAGA. And by the way, I'm really getting sick and tired of that gas bag that half Hispanic, half whatever else he is, claiming to be, a white nationalist. Nick Fuentes. Why is it that so many of these political analysts and podcasters on the right and left who are under the age of like 30 just have these soy boy girly voices? I mean, Nick Fuentes on the right, so-called. I still think he's a plant, and he's there just to make everybody look bad. And then you got Harry Sisson on the left. I mean, just base up your voices, boys. I mean, it's very obvious that Ben Shapiro is like your boy idol. You guys are like a boy band. Go away. Marjorie Taylor Greene is opting out now, and after just 5 years in Congress, she gets to retire with full pension, full pay, the rest of her life. Oh, and when she went into office, she was worth about $700,000. Now she's worth about 25 million. Little insider trading going on there. She's been involved in a couple of scandalous things in her personal life. She's not this bastion of principle. She wants to run for president, and she's going to go the way of Nikki Haley, and Pastor Marty called it. I'm telling you, that's what's coming. That all said, Trump still has plenty of time to turn this around as far as the beating he's taking from certain people in MAGA over the economy's not fixed yet. Could we give the guy a full year? Joe Biden had 4 years to really destroy it. Can Donald Trump have a year? I don't even want to start talking about what Trump's grade on the economy is until we get into the spring of 2026. But this constant, every day, a federal judge stepping in and trying to stop something that the Trump administration is doing. Megyn Kelly gives further insight as to James Comey and why this can't slip away. This guy is vile.
The case against James Comey just got a lot hotter. So he's moved to have it dismissed. Just to set the scene for our audience, okay? There's a 2-page indictment against him. It's pretty straightforward. And they allege in the Eastern District of Virginia that on or about September 30th, 2020, James Comey willfully and knowingly lied to Congress, telling a U.S. senator that he, James Comey, had not authorized someone at the FBI to be an anonymous source in news reports regarding an FBI investigation. Okay, so that's basically what the whole thing is based on, and there's really not much more to the indictment than that. 2 counts that we think are based on just that one allegation that he lied to Congress in September of 2020. Now, in September of 2020, what happened was, in an exchange with Ted Cruz, Jim Comey reaffirmed testimony he gave to Chuck Grassley 3 years earlier in 2017 and doubled down on those assertions that he had not leaked to the media about an FBI investigation and he had not authorized a person at the FBI to leak to the media about any investigation into Trump or Hillary.
I can only speak to my testimony. I stand by what the testimony you summarized that I gave in May of 2017.
So your testimony is you've never authorized anyone to leak. And Mr. McCabe, if he says contrary, is not telling the truth. Is that correct?
Again, I'm not going to characterize Andy's testimony, but mine is the same today.
Mine is the same today, which is a very good hook for prosecutors to say, not only did he reaffirm the testimony as of 2017, but he expanded it from 2017 forward to 2020. So both time periods would be covered, where James Comey is on the record saying he never authorized someone to leak on his behalf while at the FBI. Okay, that's clearly his testimony. And now it appears, I mean, I don't want to limit them, but it appears that at least we have clear evidence that Comey did use Daniel Richman, who was an employee of the FBI, again, from June 2015 through February 2017, to leak to the media about the Hillary Clinton email investigation prior to the time he denied it under oath to Chuck Grassley. The reason I say that is today in the news is an explosive report from John Solomon based on documents provided by Kash Patel at the FBI that they found at the FBI that show correspondence between James Comey and Daniel Richman, his BFF and employee for that year and a half, making clear Comey wanted Richman to leak and that Richman did then act as an anonymous source to the New York Times and possibly others.
For those of you that might be wondering, is this guy really a pastor? Why don't you come pay us a visit the next time you're in Macon, Georgia? I'd love to see you. I'll save you a seat.